Hi, this is Jack Westman for ESCAnews.com here in Cologne, Germany for the ESL 1 CSGO Championships. Joining me this time are Maniac and Happy from Team LDLC, who've just won their group. First of all, guys, congratulations, you've won Group B. Let's start with you, Maniac. How are you feeling so far?
We are feeling kind of relieved. I think for us, the most important part of the tournament was going through this group stage, because obviously it was really hard, a lot of good teams in there. Yep. And now we are more kind of relaxed. We know that this is going to be a best of 3 from now on, and we are pretty confident in our possibilities in the best of 3, so we just had to survive the best of 1 trap, and I think we did it all right. Did
the group pretty much go as you expect? Sorry, still with you, Maniac. Was it pretty much as you expected based on the teams that you knew you would face?
Yeah, actually we knew that we were ahead of London Conspiracy. They are quite a new team, and even though they are really good on Inferno, we knew that on the other maps they were a little bit shaky. Yeah. So we won quite easily on Nuke against them. And now we just saw quite a big match between Navi and CPH Wolf, and CPH were really close to win the match, which was a surprise for me because I thought Navi would win quite easily. Yeah. So yeah, in the end, Navi and us, we are through. That's kind of logical, I think. But CPH were really close from an upset.
Okay, yeah, they've just gone to overtime inside, haven't they? Yeah. So, Happy, let me come to you. Let's talk about your first map in a little bit more detail, the win over London Conspiracy, because, as Maniac said, it was 16-2, right? A comfortable win. Why did things go so well for you on Nuke?
I think we've got a bit lucky in the banning part, you know. I think playing Nuke was a terrible choice for them, because we knew we could start City, and, you know, with the random draft, it just happened to be Nuke, so we picked City, obviously. And from the pistol run, we just destroyed them, and everything went smoothly. And the score is harsh, you know, but I think it was just not their game to play.
How do you feel about the random selection of the maps? Because obviously you narrow it down to 3, and then it's the final choice is randomized. Are you guys happy about that?
I don't like any random parts in competition. You know, with such a big tournament, it's strange, you know, running that type of veto system. But for now, it has been successful for us. So I can't say really bad thing for now. But yeah, we don't like random in tournaments.
Yeah, it hasn't really hurt you so far. Okay, Maniac, I'll come back to you for the second map. So Navi on Inferno, that was a closer game. Did you scout these guys out in advance? How did you prepare to play against Navi?
No, we didn't scout them, so to say, but you know, we've been playing them for a while, on practicing them before the event on many maps. So basically, at this stage of the tournament, you know every team you're playing, you know their style, you know what they do, etc. So we knew what they would do, but we had a pretty complicated beginning. I think, you know, playing on the stage, having to focus directly on the game. It was kind of shaky at the beginning, and we were not really happy with our City side. I think at one point we were losing like 4-7, and it was a really risky situation because 4-11 as a City is not a possibility. So luckily we could come back to 8-7. And so we had a little momentum at the end of the City side, but we knew that we had a really good T side. I mean, we are a good team on Inferno. We have many strategic possibilities. So we knew that if we won the T pistol round, we had a really good shot at winning the match, and that's what happened. We won the T pistol round, and anti-echoes we didn't fall into the trap. And then we just used our weapons. We had many tactics that we knew it would work. So it was. I think we should have won in an easier way if we had played properly as a City side. But in the end, we are happy because first match, best of 1, main stage, we had to go through that, and we were successful. So we are happy.
Okay, well, congratulations again. Happy, let me come back to you. Speaking of being happy, HLTV had you at 5th place in their world rankings. You won DreamHack Valencia. You came 3rd to 4th in Copenhagen. You're kind of hanging around the top 5 very consistently. What will it take for you guys to take the next step and really establish yourself as a, you know, finalist at every event? How do you improve that step further from here?
I think we've got the chance to have a very balanced team. So right now we just need more time, more practice. Even if we practice hard, it's never enough, you know. Every single team is just playing in boot camp and a lot of hours put in the game. But yeah, I think we just need more experience and more lands and just more time to play. And maybe maybe at Cologne we will show that we can play like elite teams, you know.
You've had a very stable roster for a very long time. Do you think that helps in terms of, well, just coordination?
Yeah, for my part, it makes the job easier, you know. As an in-game leader, it's just not repeating every single time to new players. And I think you can just watch the HLTV ranking. Every team has like so little switch in their lineup.
Yeah.
It's not a secret, you know. You just have to watch how the others play and how they work. And we just don't change, and it brings bonuses.
Another observation about your team was that Kelly has kind of improved over the last few months, and you now have a legitimate AWP threat that maybe you were missing previously. Is that something you feel has changed as well?
I think he has always been a very good AWPer, but you know, he's got his times, you know, and I think he needed some adjustment in the team, because we never played with him, me, Maniac, and Yuzi. He just played with Apex before.
Yeah.
So, you know, as I said before, more time, and it will show great things in the future.
Okay, let me come back to Maniac again. So, a lot of these teams were out in London 2 weeks ago at the Gfinity 3 LAN, and that was kind of the precursor to this. Everybody kind of got a feel for how everybody else was playing. You guys didn't attend. Did that help you? Did you have more time to prepare for this? Did you come in as a dark horse? How did your absence at G3 help you here, if at all?
Yeah, I think it had good points and bad points. Bad points because we always need some experience, main stage experience mainly, which we lack, I think, in my opinion. So we would have liked to play there and to bring some more experience in the team. But in the bright side, it gave us more time to prepare the new maps, because they were announced 1 month ago, and the teams that attended G3, they could not practice those maps because they were not at G3.
Yeah.
So they had to make a choice. We didn't have to. We could easily focus on the new maps, and we knew that it would be this event that we have to be prepared for. So right now it's maybe an advantage. It may be a good thing for us that we didn't attend Gfinity. I think it will help us.
Yeah, it's definitely a bigger stage here. You talked about stage experience a little bit there. Playing in front of this kind of crowd and 200,000 spectators online, is that something you feel your team isn't necessarily used to?
I'm not really. I don't mean the pressure part. What I mean is when you play on the main stage, you have different conditions of game as if you're playing group stage in a LAN or at home.
Yep.
Mainly about the communication. You know, there's really more. There's a big sound. The crowd. You gotta play with in-ears and with stuff that protect your ears and stuff.
Yeah.
And so the communication on TeamSpeak is like really weird when you're on stage. And I think one of the most difficult part as a team is to be calm and to keep your communication really clean, even though you're on stage and there is much noise. And that's something we had a lot of trouble. For example, in Katowice, we played against Virtus.pro and we got totally destroyed. Everybody remember about this.
Yep.
And at that time, it was so weird on the TeamSpeak. Everybody was speaking at a time, and we heard nothing. And that's that kind of experience I'm talking about. We have to learn how to play in the conditions of the main stage, and to play our A games in that conditions. I think that's harder than many people expect.
Okay. Well, on that same subject, let's go to Happy as team leader. I've only got 2 more questions. As team leader, how do you kind of run the ship once you get onto stage? How do you make sure communication is efficient and everybody's playing to their maximum? Because it's a very different environment, isn't it?
I give some advice, but I let the players be themselves. You know, if you are playing bad, you know it, and you will play bad, etc. So I think I let the players do their own choice, and you know, you have to be a good player and have proper communication. So I think right now we have some more maturity in the team, so we've got less problem, but we still got. And there are no real good advice for the communication. You know, it's all depends on the form at the moment.
Okay, and last question, guys. You've qualified. We'll start with you, Happy. You've qualified for the playoffs starting tomorrow. you're going to play a second place team, but you don't know who. Who do you think you're strongest against here in the competition? Question for both of you.
I mean, you know, having the first seed will not get you any lesser opponent. It's all great teams, you know. Like in 10 minutes there will be a match between Virtus.pro and Fnatic.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll play one of them, and there is no advantages to play one of them. So I'd say we'll have decent matchups against regular teams playing, you know, strategies and such. And I really fear, not fear, but I think Fnatic will do great things if they go out of the group stage. So the only opponent I would not like to play is Fnatic, and that's it.
Okay, would you generally agree with that?
Yeah, for the main part, I mean, if you take a look at the second teams which we're gonna face, you have NIP first. I mean, who wanna play NIP best of 3, and then you have one of those Titan or maybe Cloud9 or Dignitas. I mean, one of those 3 are a really good team as well. And you have, as you said, Fnatic or Virtus.pro. I mean, there's no easy enemy. There's no easy opponent. But yeah, I'm more afraid of Virtus.pro because we had a really bad experience in Katowice. They really raped us quite hard.
You're not looking for revenge?
Yeah, but I know the problem is with Virtus.pro is that they are really used to the big stage. You know, players like Neo, Taz, Pasha, they have played like not hundreds, but thousands. I mean, tens of, or maybe 20 scenes or so. Yeah. So they have a really big experience in that conditions, and they proved us at Katowice that they were better than us on the main stage for the moment. So yeah, but maybe we can take our revenge. But I would like to play another enemy, another best of 3. I don't know, maybe NIP. I've never played NIP in a best of 3, I guess. No, I don't think so. No. So that would be an interesting part. We could face Titan again, which we already won on CPH 2014. So we would be also confident playing against them. But we don't see. I think the bracket will be held at 6 o'clock in the afternoon or something in the round.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the fun part of the day.
Right. Well, I like the optimism. Guys, congratulations again and best of luck. Do you want to do shout-outs or sponsors or things before we go?
Yeah, of course. First of all, thank you to LDLC, which are doing an amazing job with us. We are playing in such good conditions. We have nothing to complain about. It's really perfect playing in that organization. And thanks to Cooler Master and CM Storms, which support is really, really important for us. Again, they put us in such great conditions. And thank you to you for the interview.
That's okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks to the viewers. I mean, we are creating some new records on this LAN, and I think it's going to just climb higher and higher with the playoffs. So I hope it keeps going, and yeah, that's all.
Thank you. Any shout-outs for you, Happy? Or are we...
Same.
Exactly the same. Okay. Guys, thank you very much again. And for everybody at esea.net and escanews.com, stay tuned for full coverage of ESL 1 here in Cologne, Germany.